And you are feeling vulnerable. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. So I got to thinking today about what happens when we feel vulnerable. Now, we can feel vulnerable for any reason. It could be that maybe you lost your job, maybe you got a health diagnosis, maybe you're not feeling so well, maybe your relationship is going through a struggle, maybe financially you're having problems. It could be just about anything. And you're feeling rather vulnerable at the moment, okay? Maybe you feel fragile at the moment. And then somebody is just not being nice around you. Maybe it's in the workplace, a social setting, anywhere. Well, I don't believe in, necessarily standing up to somebody and telling them what I think or anything like that. But I believe in getting away from that kind of person when they're not being nice. And yet, often when people feel vulnerable, they feel a sense of they're not worthy enough to stand up, meaning that they're not worthy enough to get up and leave, or they're not worthy enough to excuse themselves from a situation of any kind. Some people stay in unhealthy relationships when they feel vulnerable. Some people stay at jobs and put up with a nasty boss when they are feeling vulnerable. Now, I understand sometimes we can't immediately exit out of a situation that we'd like to get out of, and yet the thing is, when we're feeling vulnerable, often we feel diminished in some way when someone comes around and they're not being very nice around us or to us. We deserve the best, whether we are feeling empowered or whether we are feeling vulnerable. When you feel vulnerable, you're not really feeling empowered. But when you feel empowered, you feel so much stronger. And the things that you would tolerate when you feel vulnerable, you likely would not tolerate when you're feeling great. If you're feeling, if you're feeling confident and you're feeling empowered, often if that boss is nasty to you, you may just very well go out and find another job. Or if you're feeling empowered and, if you're feeling sick, you may, just kind of put up with somebody talking down to you. But when you feel empowered, you'll probably get up and walk away. I don't believe in arguing with people. I think arguing for the most part is a waste of time, because when we argue, we're just pulling ourselves into a situation of muck. I believe in excusing ourselves as quickly as possible. There are people that I've met along the way that are just not nice. They may not be nice to somebody, but they'll be nice to somebody else. I've had people not be nice to me, but I feel empowered. Even when I feel vulnerable for one reason or another, I feel empowered that I don't need to accept that. I'm not going to be rude to them. I'm not going to be nasty to them or anything. I'm just going to move on down the line and move on to where it's right for me. Okay, from my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.